Hello students. So today we are going to study about the process of transcription. In the previous video we have already studied about the transcription unit. Now few terms you should know. Now see, what is gene? Gene is a functional unit of inheritance. And what is cistron? Cistron is a functional unit of gene. So these are the few terms you should know: what is gene and what is cistron. Now if you remember, in the transcription unit we have drawn this diagram. This was 3 dash and this was 5 dash. Then here 3 dash and there 5 dash. And this was your promoter area. And the end was terminator area, and in between that was a structural gene was present. Now see, structural gene which was transcribed is monocistronic in eukaryotes and it is polycistronic in prokaryote. So you should know this term, what is monocistronic and what is polycistronic. Here I will try to give one learning tips. See here, P for prokaryote and P for polycistronic. So you should remember that prokaryotes are polycistronic and eukaryotes are monocistronic. Monocistronic structural gene, which is seen in eukaryote, will produce only one type of polypeptide. And polycistronic structural gene, which is seen in prokaryotes, will produce different types of polypeptide. Monocistronic structural gene shows split gene arrangement. Now, what do you mean by the term split gene? Split gene means introns are present along with exon. So this is a feature of the monocistronic structural gene, that they are showing split gene arrangement, which is not present in the polycistronic structural gene. Means prokaryotes don't have a split gene arrangement. Now I'll try to give you learning tips. See here, introns. Introns are your non-coding areas. Non-coding areas are also known as intervening sequence. So you can learn this way, just like as intervals are present in the movie, which we don't want to see any intervals. So intervals are non-coding area. The same way, introns are your non-coding area. Okay, and coding area is only exons. Exons are the one which are having the information to make protein. So this is coding sequence. Materials which are required for the transcription is, you want first of all a DNA template. Okay, then you want an enzyme which will make the RNA over DNA. So that enzyme is dependent on DNA, the DNA dependent RNA polymerase. And for polymerization, you want the ribonucleotide triphosphate. Main important point you have to remember here, primer are not required. No primer is required. If you remember in the DNA replication, which I've already discussed in the previous videos, DNA replication requires the help of the RNA primer, but transcription does not require any primer. Please, this is very important. Try to learn it. Now, when we are discussing if we want enzyme, then we should know how many types of RNA polymerase are there. Now, see, in case of prokaryote, only one type of RNA polymerase is in case of prokaryotes, only one type of RNA polymerase will prepare all the three types of RNA. Which three types of RNA? See here, messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA, and transfer RNA. So in case of prokaryotes, only one type of RNA polymerase, this is very important, only one type of RNA polymerase is required. Now see, whereas in case of eukaryote, we require three types of RNA polymerase. So three types of RNA polymerase are required. I'm writing in short RNA polymerase. P means polymerase. Three types of RNA polymerase are required to prepare three types of RNA. Now see, this is your RNA polymerase 1, which will prepare ribosomal RNA, that is 28S ribosomal RNA, 5.8S ribosomal RNA, and 18S ribosomal RNA. RNA polymerase 2 will prepare precursor of messenger RNA, that is hnRNA. This is the precursor of messenger RNA. And RNA polymerase 3 will prepare transfer RNA, will prepare 5S ribosomal RNA, will prepare snRNA, small nuclear RNA, that is required for the splicing, and small cytoplasmic RNA. So in case of eukaryote, you want three types of RNA polymerase. RNA polymerase 1 for ribosomal RNA, RNA polymerase 2 for precursor of messenger RNA, and RNA polymerase 3 for transfer RNA. For this one, learning tips is there. See here, you are preparing for PMT exam, pre-medical test, pre-medical entrance test. So you just write R. So this is your RNA polymerase 1, which is preparing ribosomal RNA. This is your RNA polymerase 2, which is going to prepare messenger RNA precursor, and RNA polymerase 3, which is going to prepare transfer RNA. So I hope this topic is clear to you, how many types of RNA polymerase are required in case of prokaryotes and in case of eukaryotes. Now next is your process of transcription. See, in case of prokaryote, there are three steps. First step is your initiation, second is your elongation, and third is your termination. So first of all, you have to remember, see here the diagram carefully. This is the promoter site, okay? So here the promoter site is identified by the sigma factor, which we have already discussed in the previous videos. The sigma factor is identifying the promoter. This is your RNA polymerase, okay? This is an enzyme RNA polymerase. With its help of sigma factor, it is identifying the promoter and it will attach here. After this attachment, then it will start moving further and doing the transcription. Okay, so this blue is nothing, it is your transcript. Your primary transcript is prepared. Okay, so this is your RNA. And it will keep on doing it till the time it reaches to this area. So this area is your termination. Okay, this is your termination, which is identified by the Rho factor, and finally the newly formed messenger RNA is released. So if you remember, we have already discussed that promoter area will not be transcribed. Okay, promoter area is the area which is not going to be transcribed. Transcription is done only of which area? It is done only of the structural gene areas. It means it is done this area only. Okay, it is done only this area, and it is stopped in this area. So up till here it is done transcription. After that there is no transcription. After that the newly formed messenger RNA is released. Is it clear? So termination is done. Process of transcription thus requires 3 steps: initiation, elongation, and termination. And in case of prokaryote, this process will occur in the cytoplasm. So I hope the process is clear to you, how the transcription is done. Thanks for watching, class.
If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel.